It's crazy how Coop is all-star eligible. Yeah, and it's crazy because Cooper Flag started out pretty slow. People were starting to, how people love to try to judge shit too damn fast, but people were questioning, saying, "Is he a bust or not?" And I think at this time it hadn't even been 10 games, and I was like, "Damn, y'all ain't gonna get him. I ain't no time, shit." And now he balling his ass off. So hey, the Mavericks versus Spurs coming out of the West in 2 years. I don't know. I would have to see how the Mavericks build up their team. I can for sure see the Spurs coming. Who is a better scorer, Damian Lillard or Kyrie Irving in their prime? That's easily Kyrie Irving. Speaking of Damian Lillard, and I ain't got nothing against Damian Lillard, but Damian Lillard to me is one right now. Well, I ain't gonna say he's one of the most overrated players, but I'll say this: he absolutely did not deserve to be on that top 75 greatest players of all time list. Like that shit is crazy. I was like, bruh, who does Damian Lillard know to put him on that team? Now it's already been came out that they said Kyrie originally supposed to have been on it, but after he got in trouble with the vaccine and the fake bullshit anti-Semitic allegations that came out, they decided not to put him on the team. But we all know Kyrie Irving is absolutely a top 75 level talent. Like he could have made it on that team over a lot of people. And then the craziest thing is, even if you didn't put Kyrie in, you still shouldn't have put Damian Lillard. How the fuck Damian Lillard make it over Dwight Howard? How did he make it over Tony Parker? How did he make it over Klay Thompson? The only thing this nigga did was he's known for 2 pretty big time buzzer beaters. I'll give him that. Like I still remember both of them vividly. Like there were some incredible shots he made, especially the one he made on Paul George. I still remember where I was at, what I was doing when he made that shit. That was crazy. But still, that doesn't give you enough to say he's a top 75 player over Dwight Howard, who's a 4-time rebounds champ, 2-time defensive player of the year, NBA champion, and multiple, all NBAs, multiple all defensives. Like that shit just does not add up. Multiple all-stars. All Damian Lillard has on his belt is multiple all-star games. Literally, that's it. He made it to the Western Conference Finals one time and got swept. Like this, that goes to show you how biased they are when it comes to the NBA and how they just create narratives. You think Damian Lillard is underrated? I can't say that he is because he made it to the top 75 team and he shouldn't have gotten on it. So there's no way I can say he's underrated. Russell Westbrook is underrated to a degree. I can say that. But at least Russell Westbrook did make it on the top 75 team, though. He deserved to be in it. Damian Lillard did not. I think it's the all NBAs and the 50 games for Dame. What you mean 50 games? Because the all NBAs doesn't matter. Dwight Howard has more with multiple rebound champions, with multiple defensive player of the years, with multiple all defensives. Damian Lillard doesn't have any all defensives. He doesn't have more all NBAs than him, I don't think. He probably doesn't have any more all-star appearances than Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard has a championship. So it doesn't matter. He should not have made it. Klay Thompson has multiple all NBAs, 4 titles. I don't have nothing against Damian Lillard at all. I have no reason to dislike him, but I have to be honest about players. And then the thing is, for me, when I be honest about shit, folks tend to come off and say, "Oh, you a hater, you a hater." Like, why can't people critique people with the truth without being called a hater? Honestly, Dwight wasn't on it because at the time of the training thing, that yeah, you know, we know it had something to do with politics. But if they really judging it strictly off of talent, Dwight should have been on that damn team along with Kyrie Irving. Oh, gotcha. Okay. You say he has more 50-point games. But see, look, that don't matter to me. I mean, it's good and stuff like that, but you do know that Kevin Durant's career high is only 54. And Kevin Durant is one of the greatest scorers of all time. But his career high is 54. He's never scored more than 54 points. Like, it's a lot of play. Like Dame, Dame had a 70. I think he had a 70-point game. Was he one of the ones that had a 70-point game a few years back? I know Damian Lillard did, Embiid did, Luka did. But anyways, though, I know for sure Dame has at least 60 or 60-point games or some shit like that. So, but Dame's not a better scorer than Kevin Durant. He's not a better scorer than Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving can score in bunches. And here's another thing about Dame. A lot of folks would probably be shocked if I told them this. But don't y'all know Damian Lillard, as much as he's known for his elite shooting, right? And his long balls, like the deep threes he be making. Don't y'all know that Damian Lillard has only shot 40% from 3 one time in his entire career? Once. Like people like Steph Curry has shot over 40% their entire career. Klay Thompson, and still, the Klay Thompson now, he's not now. But in his heyday, 40% his entire career. Also, to the supporting cast, Dame only played with 2 All-Stars. Now, that I'll give you. That I would give you. See, if Damian Lillard's fans was pushing Dame didn't have no help, you can kind of rock with that. I mean, I can name some players here or there, but Dame never really had no real talent outside of Giannis, who he had last year. But I mean, that shit just fell apart. It just wasn't working. But for the most part, for the majority of Dame's career, he didn't have much talent. Zion Wilson need to come to the Lakers once LeBron. Zion is cooked, bro. If I'm the Lakers, I would not want that nigga. Yeah, for sure. But lastly, I'm gonna go to this last topic: the Thunder and their struggles. So, the defending champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder, as of late have really been struggling. It's crazy. I don't know what it is, but and honestly, I haven't really been watching the games to really be able to decipher to see what's the issue, the reason why they're starting to just lose like this. But I think one thing I did see, like two of the games that I seen that they lost, SGA was struggling. Like I don't know if it's something going on back home or something like that with him. Now he brought it tonight. Yeah, I think he dropped like 46 points tonight in the win. But the crazy part is it was against the goddamn Utah Jazz, and they shit went to overtime. And you at home. Then you got blown out the other night by the Charlotte fucking Hornets. Like blowout in the Charlotte Hornets, and they on the winning side shouldn't even go in the same fucking sentence. But somehow it did against the world champions. The same team that people were saying look like they're invincible. They might break Golden State record. Now all that shit that they were saying. But now they have lost, I believe, like I think they lost like maybe 5 of their last fucking 8 games. It's crazy. So, but judging by the scores that I've been saying, it looks as if the defense has been failing. And I know the Thunder, they they play style, their bread and butter has been defense. Like they've been able to turn their defense into offense. They'll make you turn it over, then push the ball down court and get a bucket. But I've been looking at the scores, like even today, very high scoring game. I'm like, damn, Thunder, what the fuck is going on? How the hell y'all ain't getting no stops no more? It's like something has gone on, maybe mentally in the locker room. Or it could be a classic case of the NBA writing a script. Could be that. Who knows? I just know the motherfuckers are scratching. Like it kind of made me feel bad because my sons beat them, which I told people that we would give them a challenge. The one time that they blew us out, Devin Booker didn't play. But yeah, but I wasn't even able to really enjoy my sons win because they got their ass beat by the fucking Hornets like that, way worse. I'm like, damn. Maybe it ain't my team was that good. Maybe it's they playing that bad. You see, I think it's pressure and inconsistency because this is how the Pacers took them to you. You know, you got a point there for sure. And also, I could even say this too. You know, they always talk about this is that it's something about after you win your first title that you know all the pressure be on you to repeat, and not everybody can live up to the hype. So could it be maybe a little bit of that after they strong start? Because keep in mind, I told y'all that Oklahoma City Thunder had a very easy first schedule. Like the schedule so far has been a bunch of bombs that's under 500. So it could be that. Also, though, Kendrick Perkins today said something interesting that I think could also be part of the problem. Is when you are the top dog, everybody's gonna wake up with their best to try to come at them because they're like, okay, we gotta see where we measure up at. They the world champions. Let's play our hardest and see if we can beat them. Because if you can beat them, now it might give you some motivation and the confidence that damn, we can beat anybody. We can beat the Thunder. You feel me? So that's also a thing that could be going on. I know what else is crazy. I ain't been asleep really today. I'm about to really get up off here. That shit's starting to hit me now. But yesterday, bro, I know I was on here a long ass time. Then I tried to. It's crazy. I tried to rewatch the Power episodes, like I said yesterday, and fell asleep on the shit. And the little time I fell asleep, freaking girl called me 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, whatever the fuck it was. Cause I got off the live like what, maybe 3 yesterday. Tried to watch it, probably fell asleep around 4ish or some shit like that. Here she come calling a nigga, waking me the fuck up. And then I was up ever since. So I'm basically running off 2 hours. And then I gotta get back up at 6. So yeah. I'm about to jump up off here, but I did want to go get on here and have a very brief live, talk about some NBA topics to try to expand the NBA content, because that's about to really start getting it popping. Especially with, the NBA All-Star being out here this year. Maybe I can get some more insight, things with me actually living in the city. Yeah, exactly, DeMarcus. So I trying to be a little more versatile, changing it up some. Even though Force is hot, and I'm definitely about to come out with some more videos and stuff for it, because I definitely got a lot of them on my back burner. But just then, I was pretty tied up today, working my Airbnb business today, so that kind of took a lot of my time. But tomorrow we'll be back at it. I can't sleep because the nigga who took out my nephew is still out there. Now I can't sleep, and I can't have that. Well, hold on. What did he say? Yeah, but now I can't sleep. And every day he walks around alive, it makes me look wicked. I can't have that. If the Suns had Dame, hey, he'll be a nice piece for us, for sure, because we can use a point guard, actually. And then that give us, some more scoring, elite scoring, another shooter. Yeah, we'll love it. I'll take him. But I'm pretty sure he's going to retire in Portland. And you know why? Because you and Diamond been playing games. That's why we're out of the Dardies, or out of the coalition. We out, JoJo. You ain't say nothing about getting your ass whooped. That shit is classic. What? I've been seeing that meme going everywhere. Oh shit! Here this nigga go. Jokic is nice, bro, but come on, man. He getting exposed. I already uncovered and said I think he in the top 5 greatest players in the league right now. But he definitely getting exposed. They told us that his team was trash and that they need him to be the system in order for them to flourish. Yet, since he's been out, they've been killing, even with that nigga gone. They told us that they need Nikola Jokic to do all that assisting he's been doing, to be the distributor, because nobody else on the team can create offense. That's what they said. But that's been proven to be, what you say, Murray? That was a lie. Because Jamal Murray has been taking over the point guard position and been doing just fine. He had 14 assists the other night. He had 17 assists tonight. And guess what? They won. And not against bombs at that, against good teams. They beat the Celtics tonight at home. And the Celtics been rolling. Jaylen Brown had 33 points tonight. The Ravens are, hey, I don't watch football, so I wouldn't know. They kicker missed a field goal. Was it for the game winner? I would have beat that man ass after the game. Hold on. They not the playoffs hasn't started yet, right? Or has it? Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't pay attention. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, so the playoffs had started. That's crazy. And that nigga missed a field goal. So how long was the kick? Yeah, I know about the relationship goals movie. Guess I'll go for the Eagles because that was my second favorite team. And they won last year, so hey, I guess I'll be rooting for the Eagles. Yeah, I would have whooped that nigga ass. You had one job, nigga. You only come in the game to do just that. And you had a chance to help us advance. And you couldn't just fucking make the field goal. Duke ass nigga. Cause you and this kicker been playing games. Lost to the Steelers. I mean, I don't know. The Steelers good this year? I know my homeboy happy about that because he a Steelers man. Hold up. Yeah, shout out to Detroit Kings for coming through. But hey, I'm about to jump up off here, y'all. Appreciate everybody that did stop through. Like I said, I'm just building up my NBA content a little bit. I'm gonna chop this thing up, put it out there, and put it on my other channel to try to draw some traffic to get it up there. That might say dang super watched. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He, I just think he wasn't a good fit for the Bucks. It didn't work out. And then you had Doc Rivers as the coach. Like Dame actually would have, if he can learn the system, Dame would have fit well with Golden State. Yeah, he wanted to go to the Heat. He probably would have been solid with the Heat too. But he would have been in a good system. You know, Eric Spoelstra would have had a good system for him. I think it's cool that he went back to Portland. Gonna go ahead and retire with the team that drafted them. Nigga, I'll take the nigga at UConn over LeBron James. Look at that nigga. And then I keep hearing these dumbass rumors saying that the Warriors trying to trade for him. I think Clutch Sports is just giving too much power, bro. Because I'm pretty sure if it's up to Steph Curry, he don't want LeBron on teams with him. The nigga's a cancer. He gonna come there and disrupt everything. Blame motherfuckers. And Steph is not gonna want this bum ass nigga coming there with his toxic ass fan base. He said the Eagles gonna lose to the 49ers. Of course he been scapegoating his teammates. They always do that shit. Every year it's always this is the LeBron James playbook. If they losing, they're gonna typically look to blame the third best player. Because this is the thing. LeBron James has had the luxury for such a long time in his career of having a third star. Most people don't even have a damn third star. But he's had the luxury of having multiple third stars. So typically that's the ones who get all the blame. The second star might get some of the blame, but mostly the third star. And then let's say that third star was performing well. Then they gotta blame the coach. And then they gotta blame the GM saying they didn't drive a good roster. Although LeBron the one controlling stuff in the shadows, telling them to trade who for who. Then when it don't work, he blame them. Nigga is trash, bro. Yeah, I heard bullshit. I don't think he said Luka, but he definitely said Reeves need to come out the bench, which is bullshit. Appreciate that, DeMarcus, though. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all, so I can get a little bit of sleep, get up, run my quick errands for tomorrow. Then I'm gonna be back dropping videos. But until then, I'm gonna catch y'all later.